women have to deal with that way more. But I'm not going to get up here and say, okay, men, well, when you want the right to vote, let's see you push a baby out of your penis hole. Huh? Like, come on. It's so fucking stupid. It's such an easy argument. And what makes this all the more difficult is she's making it a dichotomy. She's flipping it into this divisive men versus women thing. It's not a men versus women thing. It's, hey, men contribute uniquely to society. Thank you, men. Women contribute uniquely to society. Thank you, women. The end. Done.
Divorced. This man's about to cry. Look at me. Why'd she leave me, man? I contributed. I contributed a little bit. Sometimes. During the leap year. On a Tuesday. That's what it sounds like. I keep telling you guys, I got live footage of him jumping on the car when Carissa tried to leave, man. She sent it to me. She sent me the live footage. I got it. Let me see. Do I still, right here? I got it. This is Hunter Avallone jumping on the hood of the car. Oh, leave me. Why you want to leave me? Then he jumps on the hood of the car, starts crying. She tried to drive off so she could go run the 5-man. Why are you trying to stop her from running the 5-man, bro? She want the 5-man. Let old girl run the 5-man real quick. Let her run the 5-man real quick, man. Stop playing. You being stingy. Stop being selfish. Like, why on time alone being so selfish? Let her run the 5-man.
Be made illegal.
Yes.
Why?
Yes, because I don't think what we have today is really marriage. What is marriage? It's for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health, till death do us part. That's what marriage is supposed to be. But feminists have ruined marriage for the people that actually believe in marriage.
How?
When there's a 50% divorce rate. And
you advocate for women, or you advocate specifically for men to act more like Andrew Tate and suppress more emotion, yet women initiate more divorce because women don't have their emotional needs met nearly to the same extent. And so that can be a huge deal breaker in a marriage. The other thing is, and props to Destiny, because he originally did make this point, but I thought it was an excellent one, is these red pill people always view divorce as intrinsically negative. Sometimes it's not a negative. Sometimes it's better even for the...
I'm telling you, all his arguments come for Vosh or Destiny. He got two daddies. First one's Vosh, second one, Destiny.
Kids to have their parents separate, because if the parents aren't compatible and aren't getting along and are constantly fighting, that's not a good environment for children either. Like, that also is not what marriage is supposed to be.
Average marriage.
Why is that all down to the women, though?
I didn't say that it was all down to the women.
Why feminism?
You asked why I want divorce to be banned.
Yeah.
Can I finish
Yeah.
first? So I'm saying, the people that believe in divorce, go be in long-term relationships. Leave marriage for the people that actually believe in for better or for worse, for richer or for poor, in sickness and in health.
But how worse? How much worse are we talking here? Because when you say for better or for worse, something tells me you're going to be like, well, worse could also include.
Oh, here we go. I know he about to say something disgusting. He going to say something like, I don't know. Let me say in the PG-13 version, having to deal with Marlon Brando or be a wife from a Tyler Perry movie. If you know, you know. You know exactly what I mean.
Fucking with a baseball bat every single night by your husband. But you know what, bitch? You signed up for marriage. Better or for worse, don't even think about divorcing, you hoe.
Health till death do us part.
When did she ever say something like that, Hunter? Please, can you please send me a clip? Show me something, screenshot, tweet. Because right now what this is telling me is that your brain is sick, bro. If this is where your mind always goes to, you a filthy man. Why did Carissa really leave you? I would love to do an interview, right? She wanted to talk to me. I blocked her. I'll unblock her. Unless she want to have the conversation. If she want to have the conversation, I'll unblock her. We could pull up. We could talk about it, right? And get her truth out there, right? See why? Because like for you to be saying these thoughts is making me like question a lot. right, that I don't know about, right, and can't confirm. But see, that's the difference between me and you. Is I'm not going to say something as a fact, right, and then once I'm approached on it, be like, oh, I was joking, bro. I'm soft. Remember, the last words I ever said to Hunter Avallone is, "You want to do this debate in person?" He said he would love to, and then he said he was going to send me his address. He blocked me directly after that on everything. We were supposed to have an in real life debate. You know why he don't want to do it? It's because he's soft. That's why your wife left you. You're not a man. You're not a man. And I told him that no harm shall come to him. I would just smoke his boots verbally. But it's going to be a different thing when I'm there in person. Certain things he's not going to say to me. And Hunter is soft, so of course he wouldn't do that. But guess what, Hunter? I'm going to crash one of your events. If you do a debate, I'm popping up. I'm letting you know this now. I'm not coming with any harm. I'm coming in peace with cameras. And then I want to see you debate me the same way you debate people and talk about people face to face. And then when you peel yourself, it's going to make great content for my channel.
Sanctity of marriage also rely on the woman being a virgin, so you wouldn't be able to get married.
That's a fact.
What do you mean?
Well, you've spoken quite openly about how you're not a virgin. And so if you want to preserve that sanctity of marriage, then
Get her. Yeah.
I think that you're upholding standards that you don't actually live by.
What's wrong with him?
No, and that's a fair complaint. I wish I was. But, we can't go back. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah, but I just don't
Listen to her, dude. Holy shit. She's coping. Well, we can't go back now. Okay, then why are you all trying to go back with everything else?
That's not what. Whoa, what? Oh my God. That's two different ways of going back. Two different things. Yo, that's way different. She's speaking on she can't take back her actions that she did in the past. Right? Like, should I judge you for everything that you've done in the past, Hunter? Like, it sounds so stupid, bro. But red pubes says
Policy-wise for women. Oh, man.
Yeah, that you think you're upholding standards that you don't actually live by.
And that's a fair complaint. I wish I was. But, we can't go back. I don't know what you want me to say.
Yeah, but I just don't think it's fair that you get to be here and you get to be paid for your views. And you're telling other women that they shouldn't be allowed to.
I think, what is the...
Hang on. Okay, if I may, at some stage, isn't the whole point of being a feminist, though, that women are entitled to have their own views?
Absolutely. And
so she's perfectly entitled to her views.
Yeah, but
she's allowed to have her own views. Yeah, no one's saying she shouldn't have her own views. The difference is she's the feminist saying, these are your views you hold, but I think they're wrong, and here's why. The Pearl girl is saying, I'm not a feminist. I don't just disagree with your views. I think literal policy should be put in place to hinder women's ability to navigate.
You left out the personal attacks and her not actually giving any reasons, right, as far as the feminist goes. But we're going to keep going. Of course, Hunter Avallone, he's looking for a new date. He's trying to get a date right now. His dating apps ain't really popping off the way he wanted it to.
This country as freely as men. And when you're advocating for that, you're no longer advocating for, well, all women just kind of have their own opinions, because we're past the point of opinion. Now we're talking about dumb fuck bimbo bitches like Pearl advocating for actual policy changes to oppress women.
Not like
but I'm here to...
Fam, if Pearl say she don't like this girl dress, he gonna cry. But he can say, fam, I don't understand that, man. And if you're a Hunter Avallone fan, like a genuine Hunter Avallone fan, you think he does no wrong, you a baby back bitch. I'm going to just say, I usually don't go at fans, but the way these people be crying in my comment sections, if you don't notice his hypocrisy of how he could sit here and say all types of stuff about anybody, people that he never even had a conversation with, sit here and beg for, please talk to me, please. Why would she want to talk to you after you talked about her like that? That's not making any sense. Yeah, he's soft. He's in love with Pearly. I think that's what it is. She's reminding him of his Dusty, his former Dusty that he used to have that left him. She's reminding him of that.
Isn't she exercising her rights are you a feminist?
No, I am not.
Really?
No, don't go that far.
You don't want to be a feminist?
No, because I think if feminists really believed in equality, but you guys don't, I would love for you.
Go. Why don't you guys ever consider working in the mines, huh?
There is an oil rig hiring. There is an engineer.
She actually did it. Wait, did she just bring up engineering? There's a huge problem with women and the way they're socialized and not going into engineering fields, right?
Love for you. There is an oil rig hiring. There is an engineer.
I would actually love to see Ava Santana on an oil rig.
Seriously. There is a building being built next to my building. Go do it, feminists.
Yeah, I say, y'all think Hunter needs someone like Pearl? I agree. He needs some structure in his life.
What? First of all, the engineering thing. Feminists consistently advocate against certain socialization that oftentimes leads to women being far less likely to pursue careers in STEM, in engineering specifically as well. Even though when STEM began as an industry.
You don't care about women. Look at how you talk about them. You don't care about women, man. Look at how you talk about them.
Women were massive contributors to that. But as social expectations changed, then women started.
He keeps calling that fair. And it's not like she did or said anything to him. Like, I'm not the guy that's always going to come up like, you can't speak to women in this way. No. If she's violating you feel the need, you should usually just walk away or don't argue. But if you're like me and you might want to turn stuff into clips sometime and make a form of entertainment, then by all means, I'm never going to complain. You probably seen me roast the hell out of a woman and call her names before. I don't care about that. But then that's me returning the energy. I'm not going to watch a clip of a chick that's talking and I just disagree with her and just start wilding, right? I'm a roaster. I'm still not going to call her derogatory names and none of this crazy shit, right? I'm not going, you bimbo, bitch. That's crazy, right? The most you might get from me is a reaction like, this bitch. And that's an extreme. That means the violation went through the roof to where it's like, nigga, there's no respect here. I'm not just, you're a woman, I disagree with you, you're a bimbo, bitch, that's horrible. He's wilding out. And I do think that it's some of him taking out all the things that he would like to say to his ex-wife on her, because I don't think she said anything that's warranting this type of shit. And once again, I'm never the guy that's going to try to police the way someone's talking or if they roasting. This is not roasting though. Like, I would ask if I saw this in real life, what did she do to you? Like, what did she do for you to be wilding like this? Like, you sound hurt. He sounds emotional as hell. He sounds like he really, and I think that's what was happening is he's connecting his wife to this. I think that he's connecting his ex-wife to everything he does now.
Pursuing those careers less and less as those fields began to be perceived as more and more masculine, a place for just the men. So first of all, she's shooting herself in the foot there by bringing up that shit.
Then go do it, feminists. Go do it. And me, I'm saying
the same job that I'm doing right now.
When you find the man you want to get married to, are you saying you will be with that man whatever happens the rest of your life?
Yes, for the vows that we're supposed to live.
How do you know you can keep?
I mean, look, I think it's a choice.
It would be fine if you weren't so aggressive. Okay, you're timed out for the rest of the stream. Goodbye.
Oh my God. Yo, no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Run that back. There's no way. Guys, if you want to clip that and send it to me, please. Oh my God. There's no way. He didn't just time someone out for respectfully saying you would have a point. You're just being too aggressive right now, which is right. He is being aggressive. He is, and it's unwarranted and it's not an act. It's not for comedy. Sometimes I crank it up, right, and say something that's more aggressive. But it's for comedic effect. I have a whole character called Garfield to let you know this is about to go down. Let me press this button. I'm about to let the words fly right now. But that's a character I do. It's for entertainment purposes, right? What the hell?
To live.
How do you know you can keep them?
I mean, look, I think it's a choice.
It would be fine if you weren't so aggressive. Okay, you're timed out for the rest of the stream. Goodbye. That way I'm not offending you with my aggression as I get very...
Oh my... Yo, fam, how can you not say that he's a beta male? I gotta clip this and put it on Twitter or something, fam. How can you not say this is one of the most beta male simps that you ever seen? He is soft, bro. I don't even block people that come in and trash talk me. And people do it all the time. More than likely, I just ignore it and eventually they leave. I'm only going to read it out or pay attention to it if they do it via donation. Other than that, have fun. I am an entertainer. I'm high, so sometimes my words slur. I'm an entertainer, right? If you seek entertainment and you coming in here and trying to roast me or talk crap is entertaining to you, as long as you're not breaking guidelines, right, and promoting, I do not care. Feel free, go in. Like, fam, I unblocked everybody on my channel weeks ago. You're gonna come in and tell me how trash I am. You can, like, that's your right. Just don't break guidelines, and that's me. Unblocking people is me giving a second chance to people that broke guidelines or they did promotion or self promotion or try to post a link. Those are the people I'll be blocking for real. But I'm giving people a second chance. You have every right to roast me. That's your right. I don't care. I'm an entertainer. If you find entertaining, cool. But for this man to block somebody for respectfully saying, yo, you're being too aggressive for me, even though I see some of your points, but you're just being too aggressive. Yo, how sensitive do you got to be? Beta. Yo, he's beta.
I mean,